What's going on, Joe Squad? This your boy Joe, and I'm back with another video. So man, in this video, we gonna be listening to Isaiah Thomas as he talks about Michael Jordan and LeBron James, but most importantly, he's gonna touch on Magic and Kareem. So man, let's hear what Isaiah had to say, and of course, man, I'm gonna pause it and give my 2 cents and my opinion. So let's listen to what he had to say.
The comparisons, it just will not go away. LeBron versus Michael. How close is LeBron? Some similarities and some differences.
You know, I look at LeBron and what he's done is mind blowing with what he's had to work with. And what I mean by what he's had to work with, LeBron James came straight from high school. Do you know who his high school coach is?
With Joyce. Drew Joyce?
But I'm just asking, do you know? No. Do you know?
I know St. Vincent, St. Mary, but I don't know the coach.
So this is the point I'm trying to make,
quotes from
right?
Yeah.
He didn't go to college.
Yeah.
He's taken every rookie coach he's had to the NBA Finals. So from an educational standpoint and a knowledge base, where did this brain come from? I mean, he's the Einstein of basketball. Because when you look at myself, you look at a Jordan, you look at a Shaq, you know, we had Hall of Fame coaches. Like Michael Jordan played for Dean Smith, Hall of Fame. Then he goes and meets Phil Jackson, Hall of Fame. Doug Collins, those were his first coaches. He was around Tex Winters. I was around Chuck Daly, Coach Knight. So from an educational standpoint, the knowledge that we were given and what we were able to apply out on the field and out on the floor, that came from somewhere.
See what I'm saying, man? They be quick to make excuses for LeBron, bro. Don't nobody care about the fact that he was a great basketball mind. He was a basketball genius, bro. Nobody cares about that. You know what I'm saying? The results are in. 4 championships.
I look at LeBron James and I go, where'd he get all this? Because he can look at your coach, figure out your defensive scheme. He can look at your substitution pattern. He can read the stat sheet, and then he can, you know, not only read it, but he can dissect it. Then he can come back and put together a game plan, and then he can go out and implement it. So the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Manning, so forth and so on, they all had coaches, schools, and you know, big institutions that they went to. LeBron James just came in from high school and said, boom, 7 straight finals. You do not go to the NBA Finals in all league at age 22 and say, I'm here with, you know, Boobie Gibson and, you know, Danielle Marshall and the coach. No offense to any of them, but you just don't do that in all league.
Paint cans, squeegees, and a nail file. That's what he took to the finals.
So you see what they try to do? They try to use this criteria of, oh, he didn't have much, you know, and he took that team to the finals. That still doesn't make you the GOAT, okay? He didn't, you know what I'm saying, cap it off with a championship. They got flushed out in the finals. Nobody cares that you didn't have, I guess, a super team, I guess, or whatever you wanted to say. But we also broke down the NBA Finals in 2007 and showed LeBron not playing his best. We showed game 1, LeBron going basically field goalless for damn near 3 quarters. So I think they've been disingenuous to LeBron's teammates and LeBron's contribution because it wasn't great.
But
by the way, they got swept by the Spurs. But go ahead.
Yeah,
exactly.
But again, that and all of us have been around sports a lot, right? And you just don't walk in from high school with no institutional knowledge and dominate a sport for the years that he's dominated. So when you talk about LeBron James, Michael Jordan, I look at from the neck up, not necessarily from the neck down, and I'm not going to judge. Again, my criteria is a little different because from a concentration standpoint and a game planning standpoint, LeBron James is head and shoulders above any of these guys.
So are you saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
I would pick LeBron James.
You would?
Yeah. If I'm trying to if I'm trying to build a team, now that ain't sour grapes. Hold on, come on over here and talk about it, cause I won. Okay.
He did.
You can't be dismissive of what I did. Okay. So.
Facts. He a champion.
Let's keep it real now. Now, so if you're trying to win a series, I'm going with the brain. Okay, if I got to get 40 points or 50 points, then yeah, I'm taking a Michael Jordan or a Kobe.
I just don't understand the logic, dog. Can y'all break this down for me? I'm just not understanding his logic on this particular part of this interview, because now that even at that time, LeBron hadn't won 1 of 7 in the finals. Okay, 1 of 7 in the finals. Okay, in game ones or whatever. I think at this time he had 2 championships at this point, 3 championships. So he's had 3 championships in however many finals appearances, right? So that means that he hasn't won as much as Michael. So for whatever reason you want to say that you're taking LeBron is inferior to what you're going to get from Michael Jordan, clearly. And we even see that today. He still hasn't eclipsed Kobe in championships. The 2 players that Isaiah Thomas referenced as, oh, if you want to get 40 points, he'll take Michael Kobe. Those are the players with all the championships. More championships than LeBron. So I just didn't understand his logic right there.
But the greatest player to ever play this game is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, so here we go. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, dog. Magic should not. He's one of the most overrated top 5 players on the list. That's on the Mount Rushmore. That's all time. He's one of the most overrated top 5 players of all time. And Isaiah Thomas is gonna tell us why.
And we are dismissive of Kareem because every single stat that you throw up, he's at the top. So when we talk about the greatest to ever do it, you know, Kareem is the one who's at the top
How much
of the
did
bar.
Magic have to do with Kareem's success?
Magic Johnson never won an NBA championship without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you. Maybe if y'all hear from him, it'll make y'all feel a little bit better. Maybe he has to say it, bro. I keep telling y'all, Magic Johnson is the most overrated top 5 player of all time in any sport, bro. He just gets to be in the top 5.
So let's turn that question around, right?
Kareem had won without Magic, pre-Magic, with Oscar.
So Kareem lost 1 game in high school. Kareem lost 1 game in college.
88-1.
To Elvin Hayes.
And he didn't go hardship, right? He lost
No, he went
1
the
game.
whole way.
So you're
Yep.
talking about from 1971, he was in the NBA
unbelievable.
Finals.
Yep.
His last NBA Finals was against the Detroit Pistons in 1989. Okay? So when you talk about domination and dominating the sport, he did it for 2 decades. Magic Johnson, if he was sitting here with us today, he would gladly defer to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Welcome to Undisputed.
So you heard what he had to say, bro. Magic Johnson wouldn't even have an NBA championship without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But yet he gets to be in the discussion after having spent his entire career with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, arguably the greatest basketball player to ever lace him up. I rest my case, man. Magic Johnson is the most overrated top 5 player in history.